Prince Harry's London courtroom moment, when a legal battle turned awkward. Prince Harry recently returned to London for what was supposed to be a serious and symbolic moment, his legal face-off against Associated Newspapers Limited, the publishers of the Daily Mail. This was meant to be a dignified stand against the British tabloids, a chance for Harry to confront the media organizations he believes have caused years of harm to him and his family. But almost immediately, things went off script. Before the legal arguments even began, Harry found himself at the center of an unexpectedly awkward moment, one that rippled through the courtroom and instantly shifted the tone of the day. His own lawyer, David Sherborne, opened with a routine question, a standard formality. "How would you like to be addressed in court?" Harry confidently replied, "The same as last time. Simple enough." Until Sherborne followed up. "And how is that?" That's when Harry paused and admitted he couldn't remember. Yes, the same man who has previously recalled events from nearly 2 decades ago in extraordinary detail suddenly couldn't remember how he was addressed the last time he testified in court. The result? Audible laughter filling the courtroom. Not exactly the commanding entrance many expected. For a moment, the scene felt surreal. Prince by birth, standing before a judge, unsure whether he should be called Prince Harry, sir, Your Royal Highness, or something else entirely. Eventually, his lawyer stepped in to clarify that he had previously been addressed simply as Prince Harry. Crisis averted, but the damage was done. This wasn't cross-examination. This wasn't a hostile attack from opposing counsel. This was the opening question from his own legal team, and it rattled him. After more than a year of preparation for this case, Harry stumbled at the very first hurdle. In legal terms, it was a small slip. In optics, it was devastating. Once the laughter faded, Harry shifted gears, straight into emotional territory. His voice reportedly trembled, his demeanor softened. He spoke about the toll the press had taken on Meghan Markle, describing her experience as miserable, relentless, and deeply painful. He framed the lawsuit as traumatic and emotionally exhausting, presenting it as yet another chapter in a long story of personal suffering. But this is where the narrative grew complicated. Much of the legal case centers on events that took place before Harry and Meghan were even together. Still, Meghan remained central to his testimony. Her struggles were repeatedly referenced, even when their direct relevance to the case was unclear. And critics quickly noticed the contradiction. This is the same couple who attempted to trademark Sussex Royal. The same couple who signed massive deals with Netflix and Spotify. The same couple who turned deeply private family matters into globally streamed content. Yet now, media attention was being framed as unacceptable intrusion. Harry insisted he never believed his life should be treated as commercial property, a statement that landed awkwardly, given how extensively his post-royal life has been monetized. To some observers, it felt less like legal testimony and more like an emotional appeal for public sympathy. And that perception matters, especially in court. Over time, critics argue that victimhood has become a recurring theme in the Sussex narrative. When relationships break down, it's the press. When personal struggles surface, it's the media. Accountability, they say, rarely enters the conversation. The irony? Harry appeared genuinely surprised by the public reaction. Clips from the courtroom spread quickly online. Headlines focused less on the legal claim and more on the forgetful moment, the emotional testimony, and the visible contradiction. What was meant to be a powerful stand against tabloid culture quickly became a viral spectacle. Instead of appearing like a determined royal challenging institutional wrongdoing, Harry came across to many as emotionally overwhelmed and unprepared. Legal experts have also pointed out that courts rely on evidence, not feelings. Emotional testimony can humanize a case, but it can't replace documentation, timelines, and consistency. And in this appearance, Harry struggled to maintain all three. In the end, the courtroom moment didn't strengthen his position. It weakened it. Rather than projecting authority and clarity, he appeared uncertain. Rather than reclaiming control of the narrative, he unintentionally fueled criticism, and instead of silencing detractors, he gave them fresh material. As the case continues, the stakes remain high, not just legally, but reputationally. Because every appearance, every quote, and every reaction shapes public perception. And for Prince Harry, this latest courtroom chapter raised a difficult question. Is he fighting the tabloids? Or fighting a narrative he can no longer control?